It's Monday, time for the Man Cave, Volume 2. Introducing your fantastic hosts.
Monday night, the cave comes alive. Plastic legends and heroes thrive. From the shelf to the heart, they jump and dive. Collectors unite under neon's glow, where the rare and the retro steal the show. Welcome to the Man Cave, Volume 2, where the old and the new find a view. Stacked to the ceiling, dreams come true. The Man Cave, it's calling you. It's calling you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Man Cave Volume 2. Tonight's guest is Steve from Stevo's Toys. This is episode number 29, and you guys will recognize that name from the Johnny West lore. He does the horses and the saddles and all that kind of stuff, so this should be a really great interview tonight. Now, before I bring in our co-hosts, I have a few announcements I want to make. For upcoming action figure shows. The first one is right here, and that is San Diego Comic-Con. So you can see there, these are the dates are July 23rd through the 26th. And the next one coming up is Chicago Toy Show, and that is a July 26th only date. And then the next one after that is Hershey Action Figure Toy Show, and that is August 22nd. So please attend if you can. Everybody would like to stop in and say hi to us, so we will try to be as many as possible. But let me bring in our first co-host tonight, and that will be Captain Dan. And he was ready, dang it. How you doing, Dan?
Doing wonderful. How is everybody?
Good. We're all good here. We're all happy to be alive, and
Yeah, I know how that. I know how that goes. Yeah.
we survived another week.
Yes. Yep.
All right. Let's bring in.
Oh, hey everybody.
Ernie. Ernie. Hi, Ernie. How are you?
What's up, everybody? How's it going, Stacy? Dan, what's up,
good.
Dan?
Ernie, what's going on, my man?
Enjoying some adult
man.
beverages there?
I like that. What's that? Is
Yeah,
that like
that's
a
an
nice
adult
leopard
beverage.
print?
Yeah.
Some nice leopard print going on there.
You know what? I just put a blanket back here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying.
Welcome to the Man Cave.
I'm very psychedelic, bro. Very psychedelic.
You're putting these images that I just can't shake out of my head now.
That's your little world that you live in.
Boom,
Okay. I gotta get past this now. Please welcome our next guest co-host, Murray Corrigan.
Murray!
Hey, everyone.
What's up?
Not too much.
High five, buddy.
Hey, what wrong way?
The wrong hand.
Oh my God.
Oh, God, there. I'll figure this out one day.
What, Stacy?
I can't believe
Come
I
on, high
host
five,
this show.
Stacy.
No, I'm
Come
not
on.
doing that. No, because we're going to look like a bunch of idiots, and it's already bad enough.
Hey,
we already look
come
bad
on,
enough.
we've been told we are like a bunch of 5-year-olds.
Yeah, I know that.
Come on, really? The only thing that's missing is fart jokes. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure somebody will come up with something here. just as an announcement, Jerry is no longer with the show. No, I mean he's on vacation with his family, so
Oh,
uh,
that's mean.
he'll be back next week. So we miss him, and he's got a link if he gets a chance to get away from the family to phone in real quick and say hi. But if he doesn't, then it's his loss.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, pretty
What do we
much.
yeah. Now
At least we have a great stand-in.
Yes.
Thank you.
this is
That's
true.
so very kind.
Yeah. Now
Absolutely, Mary.
I want to show something here from our friend Andy Hasera, Andy and Indy. He has these heads that he just did, and so we got this little thing put together, and I just want to show this. Let me get rid of us real quick here, so we don't block this view out. As you can see there, he just did these heads. So I guess these are available now on
Thingiverse.
Thingiverse. Yeah, Thingiverse. That's correct. Yeah. Oops.
He did a great job on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So yeah, and the newest one is the Mexican Joe, right? Correct.
Yeah. Yes.
So I wanted to show that to him, give him a shout out on that because I
Very cool.
especially like the yelling Joe for the talker. I think that's
Yes.
That's really
That was working with Andy on that. I came up with the idea we would make some jokes, and for decades I've been saying, why isn't any freelance guy made a yelling GI Joe? You know, there's a yelling GI Joe in all the boxes. Like, why have they never made one? So I went through and I made up a bunch of different emotions, and I sent them to Andy, and he did his special magic pixie dust, and he did what he did, and he brought them all to life, and they're fantastic. They're, you run the complete gambit of whatever you want to do with Joe. This sad Joe, happy Joe, laughing Joe.
I'm sure I'm not the only one on the panel here that has this question for you, Dan. Emotions, you know about those?
Oh yeah. I'm a very emotional guy. I'm totally in touch with
Wait a minute. Dan has emotions.
That's what I was asking. How would he know about all this?
I don't quite get that one. How
Did
does
he read it
how
in
does
a
that
book?
work?
Well, what I did was, for those who don't know, I've been married and divorced twice, so I am fully versed of all the emotions and those. I went back to my roots of how I felt. The yelling, the happy, and the goofy. Yeah.
Are you sure that's not pharmaceutically controlled?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe in my youth.
Well, now that you might mention it, no. Okay. All right.
But Moondoggy said Thingiverse. Yeah, it's Thingiverse, right?
Yeah,
It's THINGI verse.
Right, Thingiverse, right.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, you can buy them and you can just print them off yourself.
Yeah, but please make sure you tip Andy if you can.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He puts his stuff up there, and he does a lot of work at this kind of stuff. And what little bit you can send him is something. Please.
Oh heck yeah!
And he's complaining.
Yeah,
and he's got another one coming out, which I'll let him announce it. But
Winking Joe?
No. We got another figure that him and I worked on that. I've always wanted we showed it early behind the scenes what I'm working on, but I've always been very unhappy with a lot of the figures that they've made of him. And I'm like, I really wanted a true version of this figure. And I worked with Andy on it, and man, oh man, I love it. I think it's a fantastic sculpt, and I should have it all done. And I'll show it next week.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I'm sure Andy will. He's probably posting it already. I think he's already kind of letting it out there. It's already out there, but I don't want to spoil anything for him. But I'll show it next week. I'll have it all done next week.
Something to look forward
Ernie,
to.
would you like to check into the chat, please?
I sure would. So, first one in the house today was I Am the Majestic Potato.
Stacy.
We have the Astro Joe with the
Craig.
Yeah, Big Boss Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Big Boss, what's up?
We got Kang 11.
All right.
My man.
Okay.
We have David Franks.
David.
Yes.
Some guy named Murray Corrigan.
Yeah. Hoser.
We got Moondoggy in the house.
Edmundo.
Yeah, we got Adam LeMay. Thanks for
Adam.
joining
Adam,
us.
what's up?
Yeah, Adam. Cool. He's back from Australia.
Oh, really?
Ooh, he survived.
Yeah.
And of course, we have Andy and Andy.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah,
The
our
boss.
man. He's something
He's
else,
amazing.
man.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's something
Yeah.
else, man. So let's see, who else do we have here?
We almost got it all covered.
I think that's it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
think so.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Does anybody have anything they like to show?
I think we all do.
I do, but
Anybody would like to go first? Because I usually go first lately, and I'm.
let me go third.
Well, you have control. That's why you get to
Who
go
says that? Let me go third.
Third. I'm gonna
Okay.
go third.
song.
Okay.
Why don't you just say I'll go last?
Yeah, I'll go first. Now,
Attaboy.
Dan, don't get excited again.
Oh, jeez, here we go again.
Got this in and had to restream, of course, and I did reflock on him,
Nice.
repaint the
You're
eyebrows.
not going to break the hand on this one, are you?
Hope not.
Don't
jinx
toss it. Please don't toss it.
No,
Don't
I'm not
toss
gonna. Nope. So, anyways, I just wanted to show this is
He's awesome.
beautiful
That's
figure.
ladies.
So,
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Oh,
You are
Oh,
nuts.
Lack of
dude.
respect.
it's it's just a toy, guys. It's all.
Yeah,
it
but
is.
did you see the horse that knocked over in the back and broke?
No, it didn't break it because I can see it.
Good
Good try though.
the funny thing is when a bunch of shelves collapse when he does it
Yeah,
one day.
exactly. Just waiting. I don't
Well,
think
that's
there's
what
any shelf-
happens when a man owns over 1,000 GI Joes.
We won't talk about that. I don't know
Yes.
what you're talking about. Okay, Ernie,
How's the
thank you. You're up.
compound?
Okay, so you guys remember I went ahead and I had picked this up on eBay.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
I love him.
those are
21st
cool. I like
century toys.
Oz and
So,
Taz.
Yeah.
yeah, Taz. So what's better than Taz is another Taz.
Well, you got two of them.
I just picked up this guy from
I love it.
Rick Bradshaw.
Oh,
Ah.
nice.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe Rick still has things left. He's been
Oh,
mobilizing.
that guy's
things-
going 112 like crazy.
Oh, I know. He's going to have to get rid of some of his 12-inch because he's not going to have room. Even those small ones take up space.
Now the one guy that I did not have
Oh,
was the hunter
Oh,
to
there
go
we go.
along with Taz.
yes.
Yep,
Very nice.
beautiful.
Like that rifle, too.
Great, yeah, it's
Yep.
a bitchin' rifle, man.
It is.
I
I
got
got
Good
the
one.
feet.
figure
Detail.
right. I got the figure right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got great detail.
Love that figure when it came out.
Nice. Yes.
Got a sidearm.
That was a good set.
I love the 21st century villains. It was so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
true. Well, except the women. The females, they were horrible.
Well, the
Yeah,
bodies were, but
agree.
I think overall, I think the figures themselves were good, but they
The
were just
bodies were
the
ugly.
bodies were terrible.
The
Yeah,
faces,
I agree.
The sculpts were horrible.
And I picked
But they
this
were
up.
villains. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, so I picked this
Nice.
up.
Are you married? You're married, dude.
Yeah, you're mirrored again.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Why are you married,
Yeah.
man?
I don't
What are you
know.
doing? That's
Slacker.
20. That's 20 laps around the building.
I know.
And then and then Cotswold is making these kits that have the webbing and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Oh,
with
very
the
cool.
stickers.
Those are Captain Cosmo, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think they are. I think
So
they
I
are too.
picked this
Yeah.
up for a custom I'm going to be working on.
Oh, custom he's working on.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
something to
that's
look
it
forward to.
that's it for me, guys.
Very cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
Cool.
Now,
So
now you
that-
can now you can flip yourself.
Yeah, now you can flip yourself while you're off camera. There you go. Now you're number 3. Okay. Just as
Number
you,
3. But I wanted to go after Murray.
that would make. You
I've got
4.
something.
You said,
I've
"I
got
wanna
something
go-"
very special.
Okay.
Now we all know that Sam Neill passed away recently.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Legendary actor, loved him.
Yes.
I mean, I remember honestly the first time I ever saw him, he was in The Omen 3. I saw it at the theater
Right.
when that came out. That was my first thing, and I watched that movie. And it's supposed to be he was the bad guy, but I was like, he was so good as the villain. It was great. So I went digging through, and I went through and I dug out my
Yeah.
My
I wonder where you go
InGen
with that.
security guard.
InGen security.
Yeah.
With
With-
screaming action.
Screaming action. So you got that. I'm not gonna. I already have them in the box.
Open it. Let's see.
Well,
let's
I
see.
already took them out because I didn't want to wrestle them out again.
Oh, good.
But
Oh, that's the 21st talker, isn't it? Nice.
That looks pretty good.
Is that
I
the
like it.
21st toys, Dan, with the head?
no, it's made by a company called Daring Studio.
Oh, is that you made that one?
Yeah. So
That looks
I
great.
hear they're going to
Dan.
go bankrupt pretty soon.
Yeah.
but he's got the oh shit expression.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that, and he's got the stoner. He's got the shoulder pads. You know, he's got the tactical. So if you watch the very beginning of Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
you'll find him.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
huh?
Very nice, Dan.
Who
Very
did
nice.
where'd
But-
the head sculpt
But
come from, Dan?
there's more.
There's
If
more.
you get the deluxe edition,
Deluxe.
this.
What's that?
you get the deluxe, you get a
Oh
Velociraptor.
no!
You get a
Cool.
Velociraptor. Right there, like that.
Two
Love a
velocities.
girl. Ah! Shoot her! Shoot her!
All right.
Question,
Now,
Dan, where did the head sculpt come from on that figure?
It's a World War II. You can get it on eBay for probably like
Okay.
$12. You can get the
Yeah,
head and just
okay.
paint it up, and
All right. Yeah, I was wondering.
it's a good looking head. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good looking head.
It is
Not
a
bad
good
at
looking
all.
head.
I dare you to throw the figure over your shoulder.
fuck no, are you crazy?
Are you crazy? Dude. Unlike you.
Okay.
See how much camera equipment he's got back there?
But no, that's
give it
what
a
you got.
Very nice.
And just so you know, this is an Adventure Gear jumpsuit.
Okay.
So,
Does the helmet come off?
Did you make the logo stickers as well?
oh yeah, I made the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's a cool story about the jumpsuit. This was actually a white Adventure Gear jumpsuit that I had dirtied for a photo story, and I didn't like it. What I did to it, but I inadvertently permanently stained and ruined the jumpsuit because I thought I could just stain it and it would wash out. And trying to be clever, I didn't. So I've had it for years in storage, never knowing what to do with it because it looked like shit. The job I did looked terrible. So I dyed it blue, and actually now it's usable.
It
Respectable.
looks really good.
So
Looks really good.
It's very
There you
nice.
go. Yeah.
You did a nice job.
Wait.
Oh, jeez.
Now, did you throw in the jumpsuit along with the toy soldiers?
What? What?
The toy soldiers. Remember the toy soldiers, Paul Knapp, that whole incident?
Oh.
That Paul,
Yeah. No.
Oy vey. Oh,
Dan, might I ask you a question?
Yes.
You could.
Is it? Did you not take enough medication or too much?
I'm proud of this fit. I think it looks good.
I do too. And it even has
It
its
does
own
look
bump.
nice. Yeah, you did a good job with it. Yeah.
Yep.
You did a nice job.
Andy has a point, Dan. A stain is a stain.
Yeah. What?
That is what a stain means.
No, it took it covered it up. It was seriously, it was a white jumpsuit, and it was I did some brown and some yellow staining all over it, and it just ruined it. And I've had it for, let's see, 20 plus years. I've had this jumpsuit, not knowing what to do with it, and I couldn't get the stains out. I tried to do everything I could, stain, shout, or whatever to get it out. Couldn't get it out, and I was like, let me do something with that jumpsuit. And then, as I said, Sam Neill passed away, and I decided to
Do an
make a nice
homage.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Always save your stuff. Even though you think
Yeah.
you've ruined it, you can always find something to use it for
Yeah,
later on.
yeah.
Especially if you're into making stuff. All right,
There you go.
Murray,
There you go.
you are up.
All right. This week,
Oh, cool.
yes.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, so do
Little
I need
Star
to take
Wars
it out?
action.
Yep.
That one I don't have. I'll have to look for that.
How could you not have this one, Ernest?
Yes,
I thought you had everything.
Dude,
especially Star Wars. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
not 12-inch. 118, that's a different story.
Oh, that doesn't count anyway.
I know. I know.
Put me on your back, you will.
Yes. It's actually quite a decent.
I'll put a stick in your ear, I will.
Better in my ear than
PG.
nice boots.
Very nice.
nice pants, a nice tank top.
Yeah.
The head sculpt, it's a little big, but that's the typical Hasbro Star Wars head
Yeah.
sculpt.
Is that Hasbro or is that Kenner?
Well, it's
It
Hasbro.
It's kind of
Hasbro.
both. It's kind of
It
both.
was both.
Well, yeah, but it's actually Hasbro on the box.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's that time, I mean, that's like, what was it? The sports figures all came out and they all had the big head. I can't remember what the heck they called them.
Very cool.
But yeah, anyway, that, and then, no, we're not going to do that. That's it. Let's bring on Steve.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. I
All
want
right.
Steve on board. I
Okay.
can't wait.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
bring on Steve.
Everybody, please welcome Steve from Stevo's Toys.
Steve, welcome.
All right.
Hey guys. Thanks.
How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Good. Thank you. Welcome to my office.
Yeah, I see that. This is all new for you right now.
Yeah.
Well,
You've
you
been
got
here
a nice
since
setup
May.
there.
Got a very nice setup.
Yes. So, Steve,
So-
tell us a little bit about yourself. Who you are, how you got in the hobby.
I'm, gosh, I'm 60 years old. I got 3 really great kids. My wife is my best friend. We've been together for 30 years. Just had our 30th anniversary on July 4th.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yes.
I was a bar bouncer. I worked in television production. I have a degree in sculpture and education. I was going to be a teacher, and then I got into the school system and realized that it was full of awfulness, and decided to strike out on my own, and was going to do blacksmithing full time, and blew out my elbow, so I couldn't hammer anymore. And kind of a emergency fallback position was making stuff, and I accidentally fell into the Mark's Toys people and started making casting stuff because I'm, like I say, I'm a metalsmith. And done a lot of leather work, and so I started doing the gun rigs with this
Beautiful.
Johnny West or this John
Very
Wayne.
nice.
That's the quintessential John Wayne rig there.
That is beautiful.
It's got
Fantastic.
the brass bullets and the
Yeah.
actual cast metal little Colt.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
And then it branched out into hats. I'm doing felt hats.
Nice.
Find that
Yeah.
very interesting.
Thanks. I mean, I
So-
really enjoy it. It's as hard as it is for me to focus or get anything done. I can sit down and put on a Netflix show, a documentary, and burn 8 hours just with my hands in my work. But and my first love was Thunderbolt. There, I've had that one my entire life, and the Captain Maddox figure there, I've had him since I was very small, and the Custer. But I always loved the Johnny West world, and ended up 18 years ago getting the chance to buy the mold for Thunderbolt there, and the saddles, the Western saddle. Oh, here it is. This is my Western saddle set.
Oh, okay.
And that all the parts that come with it. This one's in dark brown, and there was only 9 of these made in this color. It was between a round of brown and a round of black, and it only got nice. And, then I looked for the cavalry saddle mold for years, and I wrote paper letters to people in, warehouse managers, and I making phone calls and hundreds of emails. And finally, the owner of it popped up in my, what's that business LinkedIn?
LinkedIn.
I don't even know how to check into my LinkedIn, but it popped up that the guy who owned it, and I'm not going to call names, but I saw him that he was there in LinkedIn, and I just sent him an email, and he never responded. And I sent him one about every 6 months, and finally he responded, and we started talking, and he sent me a picture of a warehouse in Guadalajara, Mexico, and said, "The mold you want's in here." And I'm like, "How do I get out of there to Tennessee?" And so we spent about a year and a half kind of negotiating that and spending my life savings and being frustrated about it. And finally, I got the cavalry saddle mold and started producing those.
That's nice.
Awesome.
Hey, Steve. So
Yeah.
so why was it in Guadalajara, Mexico?
All of the Johnny West molds, when Mark's Toys sold to Quaker Oats, and then they sold to another company, I think like Dunby Convex or something like that in the UK, and other companies.
Wasn't Letty one of them in Mexico?
Maybe. But Plastimarks persisted the whole time, and the owner decided to send a bunch of the molds down to Mexico for them to use, but he still owned them and maintained control and would rent them out when he needed to. Well, my Thunderbolt mold and my Western saddle mold were still up in Ohio, and I had those. I left those up there until right at the end of the pandemic, and they sent them down to me in here in Tennessee. And whenever it was that I got the cavalry mold, I had that sent up here too, and had to get the desert and whatnot washed out of it, and so it had to be kind of extensively repaired. Yeah, and that was a hit to the budget, and so but now I'm able to produce either one, the saddle or the cavalry or the Western saddle, and I've done all these different colors of horses over the years. The milk chocolate one up there in the top corner was the first one I did. Then the white, and I did the white and the black there in the same run, and I got a bunch of grays in the middle that were just kind of sold out. They were all one of a kind color, from a very dark gray to a very light gray, almost white. But and then I did the dark chocolate ones there, and then in between the dark chocolate, I did the gray, but that in between one there is kind of purple looking, so I kept him for my collection. And those two right there are unique in all the world. They're made out of purge plastic, which is the wrong kind. In this instance, happened to be the wrong kind of plastic to make the horses with, so they can't even be glued together because they're like out of the soft plastic.
Oh.
But I kind of thought it was cool that those exist nowhere else, so I kept those two.
So how are they staying together?
Yeah, the rubber banded you see up there.
Okay, yeah. Just make it out. Yeah.
Across the front of his legs there.
Yeah.
And the last one I did was this the crystal clear one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool because you can see the registration mark, the mold PL numbers and stuff on the inside.
Yeah.
And so that's exactly what the inside of the mold looks like. All those what look like part lines, and these are the push ejector things.
Oh, cool.
But and these are the little the keys to put it together. And
that's really
nice.
Cool.
But yeah, I rented a whole factory for a whole day to get 30 of these guys.
Oh
wow.
That's a big dollar ask.
Yeah.
That's commitment or committed. I'm not
Steve,
sure.
When you bought the molds, did that come with the license to sell it as a Mark's Thunderbolt, or how did that work for you?
okay, there were still several people that owned variations of the Marks mold, and including the owner originally that owned the molds. There was no trademark or patents or anything on Thunderbolt whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
I did to avoid stepping on toes and to avoid confusing collectors. I had the I don't know if you can see it.
Yes.
I had
Yeah.
the Marks logo taken off and the S brand put on.
Okay.
I had they machined it into the mold. Well, they knocked out the Marks mold and put a new plug in it that was machined with my letter S. And
Perfect.
that way, these are not mistakable for
That's cool. That's good.
for vintage. Because you know a lot of people would go, oh, a vintage clear one, that's got to be worth, you know, but or whatever color. Because I tried to make colors that weren't made by Marks. I mean, shy of the black one. It's hard to make a black that
Right.
not black. I've done several colors of brown, you know, and gray. Didn't appear in the Johnny West world.
How does what go? How does one go about making these molds? I mean, all right, you've got the mold, which it's got to be gigantic and it's got to weigh a ton. And
it literally weighs 2,172 pounds, I think, for the horse mold. The saddle mold is heavier.
oh wow,
It
That's
has
surprising.
it has enough cavities to make 2 sets of saddles at once.
okay, all right,
And so, but the horse punches out one full horse body that you glue together, paint, and then
so there's companies here in the U.S. that still make plastics and do molds, and I'm just really fascinated by how you. I mean, you bought the mold. That's the first
about
thing.
the existing molds. They were made by Farrier Brothers Foundry in 63, 62, 64, somewhere in there. And I think the original asking price for each mold was like $15,000 to $20,064.
Wow, back then.
That's a lot of money.
That's a tremendous amount of money back then. It's, you know,
Yeah.
100 grand or something today. The molds that a lot of toy companies are making now are silicon encased in a rigid structure. And you take, you know, it's a 2-part mold. It'll pop apart. You don't need all the complex mechanisms inside the push rods and stuff to push the things out. And the parts, like the insides of things, like the saddlebags. The saddlebag has an inside.
Right.
And for that's a whole moving, spring-loaded
Part.
solid part that is here. And then when the injection molding happens, it encases the mold parts, and then when it ejects, it withdraws from the saddlebag so they can be punched out.
Wow.
So
And the like the rifle boot also is it's got the hollow interior.
So that's why so many things nowadays don't have those pockets in them.
Right, because you'd have to have built a
Costing.
complex. You know, like I remember the Mego holsters that was being put out a little while ago had open backs, which
yeah.
you know, it worked. The guns didn't fall out, and you know they're serviceable and they look great. But you know, it was just a because you don't see that kind of craftsmanship
Right.
on that level anymore. I mean, Marks put so much money into these; they must have had to sell 1 million of them to
Yeah,
make
no,
it
Well, they were-
worthwhile.
well, they were a plastic company, weren't they? No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking about Aurora. Never mind.
Marks
Yeah, well,
Toys.
yeah.
Marks started off it had several iterations as a toy company, like and I'm probably going to butcher these. I can't. There was like, gosh, I'm not even going to try. They different variations of Lumar. That was one of them. Lewis Marks, Lumar Toys.
Yeah.
He and his brother, I think, or his cousin, or some guy, got together and were making wooden and tin toys
Okay.
back in the 30s or whatever, and they were selling those, like, you know, they'd go around to the different toy dealers and go, hey, would you like to buy this tin Popeye or whatever? He wind him up and he walks, that kind of stuff. and they eventually drifted into their gold mine. I guess was cowboys. So, when
The
because
little
the
through
golden
3-inch.
age of the West happened in the
Yeah.
60s in America, in Toyland, and they were recreating that, and they did a beautiful job of it. And there's a whole mythology of all the bad guy up there, Sam Cobra, and there's Jed Gibson here, the Buffalo Soldier, and then there's Sheriff Pat Garrett right there, the guy that killed Billy the Kid, and then Johnny in the middle, and Captain Maddox, and General Custer, and there's Geronimo and his Pinto up there. And they covered it in a lot more. I mean, there's 20 maybe other characters, I guess, altogether.
Yeah.
These
You got all
are
the
the ones I
female-
had as a child, so they're the only ones that I'm keeping in my collection anymore.
Oh, that you're good.
It's tough
It is.
because you go, well, I really like this one. I love
Yeah.
Zeb Zachary, for instance. He was
Oh yeah.
like such a neat and compelling character, and like James West, you could put a Captain Maddox head on a Sam Cobra body, wherever he is, and end up with a James West character because that's what it was originally designed for.
Yeah.
And but so yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I ended up with these, and I'm making them, and I kind of consider myself to be peddling happiness because a lot of my customers have sent me letters talking about how they opened one of mine on Christmas Day that their wife bought them, and it was like they were back at their grandma's house.
Well, that's good.
And they opened that box, and it was like Christmas morning at grandma's house, and I've had even heartbreaking stories, but they're all, and there's dozens of them that my customers have sent me, and I just feel like it's my mission to keep Thunderbolt alive as long as I am, and as long as there's people out there that need the happiness that I can sell to them. I mean, that sounds crass, and I don't.
I'm so fascinated by that you got the mold, and that's and how you managed. So you must have, when you do a run, you must have like a certain amount that you have to produce, or
have to do. I mean, to make it worth my while, I got to do about 250 horses, and so far at the new factory, I've only done the 30. And that was a whole day because there was a lot of troubleshooting to go through because the mold hadn't been used since 2019, and we had to get the mix right, and
First time running it on the new factory.
and the I don't know what I did with the clear horse. Did I throw it over my shoulder?
No, you didn't.
That's my job.
yeah, you set it down to your right.
So this material was not really designed to be used in my injection mold.
Right.
It's a much heavier, denser, harder to flow. It flows at a much higher temperature. And so he was really having to push the machines. And he's like, I don't want to blow your mold up, man. I'm like, let's go. Come on. Let's do it. So,
in for a penny, in for a pound, were you?
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't do a lot of them. I knew because we didn't have a lot of material on hand.
Right.
To buy that material would have been about $2,500 to buy the minimum order. But they had a box full at the factory that he's like, I'll sell that to you for $300.
Sweet.
And and it was enough to do 30 horses. And also, I knew I couldn't sell 30 at the price that I need to sell them at, but I figured when number 27 goes away, because 28 goes away, I'm keeping 2 of them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then I will have broken even and paid myself a little bit for my time. Of course, the guy at the factory got paid, and the factory themselves got paid.
And that's what matters, because then they'll do the next run when you need it.
Yeah, and they're great. It's a local company, and I was looking all over the place. I was calling every plastics injection molding company in the state, trying to find something anywhere. And a friend of mine at the post office had seen me post about it on the Facebooks, and she's like, "Hey, have you tried these guys?" And I'm like, "I'll give them a shot." And I called him up and I'm like, this is gonna be a long shot. No, actually I didn't call. I emailed him. This is gonna be a long shot. I'm a local guy and I own this antique horse mold, and I'm trying to get them made. And he goes, look, we usually do 1 million part minimum.
Wow.
Or if it's a big part, 100,000 parts, because they're doing like, they've got a mold this big that spits out 100 per shot of parts this big. So it's easy to do 1 million in a day because it's just continuously cycling. And because the machines for these molds, the modern ones are fast. Mine are not fast. It's like a 3-minute process for the injection to happen, and then the press, and then the cooling, and then it opens and it pops it out, and then you get the horse out, and it's too hot to handle, and you got to lay it on the table just so, or the legs will warp.
I was going to say, yeah. Otherwise, if you don't lay it somewhere flat, it's going to warp out.
Right, it'll warp up, and then but so we're in there all day making this run of horses, and I was pleased with it, and it made a lot of people super happy because they're doing a lot of them caught onto that ghost phase. A gentleman named Ricky Provence did his own Johnny West molds, and he's pouring a clear resin to make a Johnny West ghost.
Oh,
and
cool.
He did a ghost Chief Cherokee, I think, and
I saw something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're beautifully done, and he tried to do one of the Johnny West Bison, and he said it was just too much because they're huge, and it ends up having to be solid.
Oh,
so
that'd be heavy as hell too.
It was an anvil worth of clear plastic, and I guess that made it extra expensive too because this stuff's not cheap.
No kidding.
So he got with me and he's like, do you think there's any chance you could ever do a clear horse? And I'm like, I seriously doubt it. And then I called over to the factory and I started wrangling, and they go, well, we've got some clear acrylic material here, but we're afraid it'll blow your molds up. And I'm like, let's try it. We tried it and it worked. It was a good stressful day, and I like some stress. And
so now, I'm assuming these ones here don't have the wheels in them.
No.
They do not.
Okay.
My mold predates the wheeled mold. Mine's number 1272, and there were 3 in the 1272 series of Thunderbolt. They were all from different master sculpts. So go find your Thunderbolts and look at where the seam on his nose is.
Right.
The parting seam where the 2 parts are put together. Mine, the parting seam runs through his right nostril.
Okay.
Right there. Now the other ones, the parting seam is dead center. Everybody ran for the Thunderbolt. The parting seam is directly through the center and of the nose right there, which, like I say, mine's to the right. The other one, the parting seam is on the left side through the left nostril. So that's how you could tell which mold they came out of. And that's the thing we found out by accident.
Pretty much center.
Dead center. Yeah, that would be this. I'm going to say mine's number 3. That might be number 2. And
mine's got the wheels on it.
Which side is his part on?
On the nose.
Straight down?
On the nose, Dan.
Camera up.
Looks like it parts on that nostril. I don't know.
It's on the
What
right
nostril, Dan?
It's on the right nostril.
Okay,
Right.
so but mine's on the right nostril. But that would be where they copied the Master Thunderbolt and then made a new mold with the wheel inserts built in. So it's a whole different mold, which I believe that one might sit in Mexico still.
Well, my question is, what didn't that one come out with first with the covered wagon?
Came out first.
The wheeled one?
Came out first with the Noble Knights and the Brave Vikings.
Can I tell you, this horse did
I
have.
had the Knights. I thought the wagon had them too.
Just so you know,
wagon
when I
did
bought
have
this one, it was with a wagon.
Right, the wagon did have them, but the Knights and the Vikings, I believe, came out before the wagon.
Oh, okay. Got
I believe. I'm not the Mark's expert
Problem is, I had both, the Knights and the wagon.
I sold the wagon. It was kind of funny. I was walking through a flea market, and I wanted the horse, and the person sold me the horse at a flea market for $10. And when I went to grab it, they said, "Oh, here," and they gave me the wagon with it. They said the whole thing was $10. I was like, the wagon, and I mean, it had the whip, the whole thing, and I'm like, okay.
The whip is like incredibly rare. I have not seen one of those since I was like 10.
Yeah, so I had it. All I wanted was the horse, and I ended up selling it for a chunk of change on eBay and sold to somebody in Florida. And I sent, because I didn't want the wagon. I wanted the horse.
I just sold my 2 wagons just a little while ago because they're so huge. They're
big. Yeah, that's the main reason.
And my kids loved them. My kids played with all my Mark's toys their whole childhoods. They loved them.
Yep.
And they loved the wagons. And, and my oldest son especially, who was very much into the action figures. And but he would go in our room, and I would just take everything down off the shelves and let him play with them. Daniel Boone stayed on the shelves because he was about to crumble apart.
Oh,
and he eventually did. He just one day just collapsed in on himself.
Your Daniel Boone was caramel color.
Yeah. They call it the caramel disease.
Yeah, well, the caramel in the States and in Canada were 2 different plastics because
they used a different.
Mine have held up very well.
Yeah, I've got that's a Canadian Johnny right there.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Because my American Johnny fell apart.
Yeah.
And I'm told it gets that weird crayon smell.
Yeah.
Because they used an ingredient that was in crayons that they shouldn't have used in a plastic. It's the beef tallow.
Organic,
and you can make a polymer out of organic oils, but it decays.
Not recommended.
Right, it decays.
Right.
And so they gave those Johnny Wests a half-life, of about 40 years, 50 years.
But too, let's be honest, they were toys. They weren't meant to be still around 40, 50 years out.
Right. And nobody. I mean, that's like
G.I. Joe also.
Nobody at the time expected us to still want to play with them.
Well, exactly.
People, 60-year-olds were dead back then.
Yeah, this is true. They were old.
They were old people, and we're still young people. I mean, you guys look young.
Mm-hmm.
You don't look like my grandpa did when he was 60. I know I don't.
I'm the same age as you, dude.
Yeah,
I'm older.
I'm 60 as well.
You guys are also young.
Yeah. Murray is older than me, and I think that I'm the next oldest. So
yeah.
My dad's 86, so
he's doing good.
So Steve, so we've been on your website and we know all the great stuff. Why don't you go ahead and tell some of the people in the chat what you offer and all of the stuff that they can go onto the website and purchase.
Okay, well, for starters, and a caveat, right now my website's kind of still closed. I'm editing it right now to kind of bring it up to codes. It's old. It hadn't been really edited in 15 years, so I'm editing right now. Every day I go in and do about 15 things and fiddle with it and modernize some of the pictures. Once I'm back up and running, I'll be offering all the stuff I've always offered. I do. Did I already show my gun rig to the live show?
I don't think so. Oh yeah, that one you did. Yes. Yeah.
So
show it again.
John Wayne. This is the quintessential John Wayne rig he used in every movie. It's got brass turned bullets that I make by hand in there. It's got the
beautiful
cast pewter pistol, the 4.5-inch Colt.
Yeah.
The abber grips like John Wayne did. I do tons of knives, and I think I have 30 different edged weapons, about 30 different unique pistol styles. There's one of my Winchesters, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's the rifleman.
Bring Murray up.
Yeah, that's either the rifleman. No, that's an old Duke, is what that is.
Okay.
There's a new sculpt for that one by now because the old mold wore out and I resculpted it.
Oh, I'll have to order another one then.
And of course, I do felt hats in any size. I ask the customer to fill in the measurement in millimeters or inches if they have to. Millimeters is so much easier. I don't know why I won't go metric, but and most of my hats you can customize the color, you can customize the band. This is real leather.
Nice.
And this one's like a Civil War cavalry hat with the
Beautiful.
The gray braided. There's a Billy Jack. Remember that
Oh,
guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I have to make a Billy Jack, man. I have to make a Billy Jack.
Well, only you'd have to put clothes on them though, Ernie.
Yeah.
Well, you can probably find those. There's plenty of
Denim.
companies out there that are making off-the-shelf denim jackets because that's what he wore.
Yeah.
Denim jacket and jeans.
Black T-shirt. Those are all available. If you could find.
Just sing the one Tin Soldier song.
That's
That's
right.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a Morgan Earp
Yep.
Oh, that's
Wow.
beautiful.
from
nice.
Tombstone.
Yeah.
Morgan
Oh,
Earp
man.
trig with his 1860 Colt in there.
Yes. And you
Nice.
make your own buckles as well.
I make the buckles. I make the bullets. I make everything for me is 100%
I'm jealous.
custom.
I am so jealous of your talents.
I don't see myself as being real detail oriented, but I find that I'm all but 100% detail oriented. Like I skip over life so fast, running and playing that. But then when it comes to this, it's like somebody goes, if they tell me there's a rig they want that I've never done before, I go get that movie.
Yeah.
And
That's
and
how I watch
it.
a lot of stuff.
And I could just pull them off Internet Firearms Database, the guns, and I could find a picture of the rig. But I want to get the spirit of it in there too, because I'll watch the movie and I'll freeze frame it and I'll
Etch and sketch.
I'll literally sit and sketch. I got a sketchbook with those in it back here. I don't know which one it is. It's one of my 19 half-empty sketchbooks. But I like to watch the scenes where the guns are being played. He's wearing the gun. What does he do? What does he throw his coat over it? How does he wear it? How's it?
Does it hang low? Does it hang high?
Yeah,
Tight?
exactly.
Is
And
it snug?
then I sketch them out, and then I have to figure out how they blow up flat on paper.
That's the hard part.
Okay. I mean, I think like that. So, I love the challenge of the day of designing a gun rig.
Yeah.
And when somebody wants one I've never done, I go and I enjoy the movie. I get to know the character. I watch the gun rig.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm putting some spirit into it, and the spirit, my own spirit, and the spirit of the character. And I try to make them look like they've been lived in,
Mhm.
and not
Not
like
right
they're
off the showroom floor.
fresh out of the showroom box, or off the, fresh from Chicago
Yeah.
on the Illinois Central Rail, whatever. But I want them to look lived in, like the character lived in them, and I think I put all my heart into every one I make, and a lot of people. I have a huge turnaround time. Sometimes it's like 90 days.
Oh, that's not bad sometimes.
Well, and people are like, it shouldn't take you that long to make 2 pistols, because if all you ordered was 2 pistols, no, it shouldn't take it. In fact, it'll take me an hour to go down and cast them.
Yeah.
Maybe an hour to paint them, draw out the barrel, do all the filing and sanding and painting and sealing.
Mhm.
Okay, so but that's what your money pays for. It pays for the time. It pays for the material. But what's happened is, when you pay me that money, you go to the bottom of my notebook, and the guy at the top of my notebook paid for his order 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start working on it tomorrow. And like right now, my notebook's empty. And when I reopen, what's going to happen is as soon as I publicly reopen,
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
I am going to. I know 10 guys are going to immediately pull the trigger on shopping carts.
Yep.
And I mean, it's happened 3 times in the last 18 years where I had to close to catch up.
Yeah.
And the day I reopened, I got $2,000 worth of orders.
Yeah.
And then I'm in panic mode. And then I do
No
that
kidding.
ADHD freeze where you no longer function.
Yeah.
So,
All right, Steve, I have a picture I want to show you.
Yeah.
Our absentee co-host Jerry had ordered this from you, and I'll bring it up here and show it to you. This is what it is.
that's the Sherlock Jones hat.
You made the hat for him, right?
Right.
And he said that it came out, it didn't fit, and you remade the hat at no extra cost for him, and he's very happy with it, and he was so proud of it. He wanted me to show it to you, so that's.
I like the story that goes with that. That's kind of my business ethic. That's how I roll.
Yeah.
I try really hard to make sure everybody gets what they paid for, and they're so happy with it they're going to come back 100 times.
Yep.
Good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And and I've had a lot of very difficult customers who want it now. They want it cheap. They want it.
Yeah.
They want it.
Got to wait in line.
And they're like, I'll pay you more money to expedite it. I'm like, no, I mean, here, you get it when you get it.
So you're talking about Murray.
I can't cheat the guy that's been waiting for 3 months
Oh yeah.
out of his time. Thank you, Lone Wolf there. But I can't cheat the guy on the top of the stack out of his time. And a lot of times when somebody gets too picky and too insistent, I just go ahead and refund them their money
Yeah.
happily. And
Yeah.
I'm not
Not worth the stress. This is our hobby.
Yeah.
I'm 60.
Yeah.
I guys, I work for myself. I have enough stress
In life.
Yeah, well, I'm my full-time caregiver for my parents.
Yeah.
So, and they deserve it.
Yeah.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
All right,
But-
Steve. So it's round about the top of the hour now, so about 9 o'clock here. Do you have time to go on? Do you want to continue to go on, or do you need to? Because I know you take care of your parents. So
I'm kind of on the roll here.
okay,
I don't think I've made a fool out of myself yet. And
All right.
okay, all right, that's good. No, anybody who pretty much we all kind of do stuff for other people, and so if there's other people that's ahead of you. That's what I do. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Take care of it.
yeah,
The order
Wait.
came in.
it's only fair.
all right.
And I mean,
Exactly.
and like I say, I've tried to always give a fair price and fair warning that it's going to take a while. I don't work fast. I don't deal with impatience. And
It's not a machine that you're just turning the on button on.
I'm not just plucking things out of boxes.
That's right.
Right.
So
Very true.
can you go through like how you made when you talk about you making the guns? Now these are metal cast?
Cast metal, yeah.
Yeah.
Made out of it's a 97% tin. It's got a small quantity of copper, silver, and some other non-toxic stuff because these are perfectly food safe. I've depending on, like, this is a Johnny West gun that I just copied the mold and I altered it to look more realistic.
Okay.
Because there's no trademark on those. The Johnny West guns, I just straight up made a copy and I use a high temperature epoxy for my molds. And so I take some of the epoxy I've laid out on a board and I press the master piece into it. And there's a few other things you have to do to a mold so it'll work properly. You have to cut a sprue and gas gates and vents and stuff like that. Let it cure for the allotted time, which is 24 hours. Then I go back and I get another blob of the same epoxy ready to go. It's 2-part epoxy. And just press it on there nice and carefully and firmly and with some baby powder in between, talc. And 24 hours later, pop it up with a screwdriver, pry the original out, and now you've got an empty mold which you can pour pewter directly into.
Okay.
And I've got a little rig downstairs I invented to help them cast better. It's a wooden U-shaped table that it's got a oscillating motor on the back that shakes it.
Vibrates, shake the.
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Shakes it, makes it fill all the cavities better.
Mhm.
And then I take my molds and I put them in clamps, set them on top of this U-shaped device, and I think I fit 7 pistols on there at once. Some of the rifles take up a little more space.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got my little electric smelter there, and it gets almost up to temperature, so I can finish it off with a torch to get it up to the best flow temperature.
Are you okay over there?
Okay, keep talking.
What did that GI Joe come falling off the shelf on you?
I thought somebody was coming at you. I mean, ready to jump
Me
in.
too.
I heard it. I thought it was rain because we're supposed to have bad weather, but
Things
Yeah.
are flying over there.
It's what we had this morning, Stace. It was a good one.
Jeez. Oh.
Yeah,
yeah. See, boxes of Joes.
boxes of Joes. I've got some of those too. The same one.
I saved it.
And it,
Okay.
you know, and I
Go ahead. Sorry.
it's cool. Pour the pewter into the molds. It takes them about 30 seconds to solidify. I leave them in there for about a minute and then drop them out on the table, cut the nib off, throw it back in the pot. And I can cast a lot in a day. The casting is not the hard part of this. It's when you got to clean the mold lines off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to inspect them for, to make sure they're as close to perfect as you can get.
No air pockets. Yeah.
No air pockets, no inclusions or exclusions.
Yeah.
And you get, file everything down where it's supposed to be, clean it up, drill out the barrel, and then painting is the really hard part.
Can't even imagine.
Yeah, I actually got invited to a round table, but I was unable to do it at the time, per the question there.
How long do the molds last after you make like if you make a pistol one? How long? How many?
I've
castings
literally
do you
got a
have?
22-year-old mold that I've
Really?
been using fairly regularly.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's made out of epoxy, you said?
It's a high temperature epoxy.
Okay.
And I did a lot of searching to find one that would work because I tried a few that were supposed to be high temp and they burned up.
Ouch.
You could do about 800 degrees in this stuff, but there's a better method. Really, is a silicone mold, but they don't last as long. You get a better quality cast. It's a lot more expensive. So what I've done is I've gone from where I can keep my overhead as low as possible to keep my price as low as possible for the customer because they're not going to buy $20 pistols. Or they might, I don't know, but I'm not going to try. They're going to buy a $10 piece.
Well, you want to keep it so that the average collector
I
can still
want
enjoy
you
the
guys to
hobby.
be able to get them.
Yeah.
I want you because this is my art and my handicraft, and the thing I love, and I'm getting to send it to your house for you to love.
That's right.
And I
Passing
love
it
that.
on.
So,
Yeah.
but I'd say that this mold for this Sioux Tomahawk is going to have to be 16 or 17 years old, and I write the dates on them when I make them,
Right.
just out of my own curiosity. The mold for the Colt 45s here, I have to make a new one about every 2 years.
You make that many molds of it, though.
I make that many. Yeah, there's that many pours that happen, and they wear out. And once they start losing detail, chuck it in I break them and throw them in the garbage, and throw them in 2 different garbage cans. And,
Did you see me going through your trash?
One goes out this week. The next one goes out next month.
I've got a shop garbage can that goes out about once a month,
Mm-hmm.
and because it's a big one and it takes forever to fill. And then I've got one in the studio that goes out every week, and so I'll bust and the molds don't go bad that often. I probably haven't gone through 50 molds maybe that have gone in the garbage.
Right.
And I have no idea how many I've got working right now. I know there's about 32 knives, axes, stuff like that. There's about 40 pieces talcum powdered
Talking about.
before I pour.
Okay.
I have put talcum powder when I'm building the mold, talcum powder to keep so the molds won't stick together. They'll actually separate.
Okay.
But it also kind of protects the mold because it's a non-organic, and it's like a layer between the mold and the hot pewter, and it won't carry off any of the mold. And I don't know, it just seems to work for me. And then I use I clean the molds out prior to use with baking soda and a denture brush that I picked up at Walmart because it has a good stiff bristle on it.
Yeah.
And gosh, lost my train of thought.
How many?
Does that satisfy the answer?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fascinating. Now let's talk about your hats. Now, you're doing felt.
Real
I've seen them make real hats before with the steamers like that. How are you? What is, without giving any trade secrets? What's the what's your method for making the hats?
Well, we lived in Knoxville, Tennessee, the first time somebody wanted a hat. And I went to the Knoxville library and checked out a VHS tape from the Stetson Hat Corporation about how they make their hats. And I watched it and I took notes. And
Just microsized it.
And I microsized it. And the hat blocks they use are big wooden domes. So I copied that in what's that? The pink modeling clay that you can bake.
Yeah. Not Sculpey.
Sculpey.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, Super Sculpey.
Okay, yeah.
So I made the first hat block in Super Sculpey. It didn't work very well. So I learned I had to make them taller than the hat needs to be. So you can stretch the hat all the way to the end of the thing. And I learned to cut grooves around it to rubber band it, the felt to the block. And so what I do is I've got real wool felt blend. I find the real wool, 100% wool felt doesn't take the sizing material very well. It's kind of a glue hat sizer. The real wool felt doesn't accept it very well because wool felt's really waterproof. So I use a wool blend. I think it's rayon, something else, and I boil it for a second, squeeze it out, stretch it over that hat form, rubber band it down really tight. And did y'all ever hunt squirrels or rabbits when you were a kid?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you know, when you skin a rabbit out, you salt his pelt, and then you tack it to a board so he's all stretched out, right? So that's the way I do the hats. I stretch them out and tack them down to a wooden board. I use the sizing glue on them, let it dry for 24 hours, and or however long sometimes they take longer if it's a thicker
Depending
felt.
on how humid and everything else.
And if it's humid, it's always humid in Tennessee, unless it's 20 degrees. But once it's dry, I've got a little hot plate over there on my project table with a tea kettle on it, and I've drilled out the whistle so it shoots just a solid stream of steam out. And I've fashioned several little tools for getting inside the hat and for twisting the brims and for shaping the crown.
Oh, wow.
Because that's what's really amazed me, seeing the pictures of your hats too. They look as good as any hat, like you say, Stetson or what, like real full-size
ones. Yeah, I know.
You know, and I was wondering because there's not any steaming or anything. And there's a guy on YouTube he'll make the hats as he's talking to you and shows you, and it's pretty cool. And to see that, like, you're doing it like first rate as always, Steve.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Very impressed.
Well, I mean, I kind of got some fanboy going for Murray, so I love your work, man. It's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
I've strived to be as good as you.
Well, you've definitely met and exceeded.
I mean, I don't know. I look at your stuff and I'm like, man, I wish I was that good.
You are.
Yeah.
I don't do westerns.
Right. Well, I mean, and that's why I haven't meddled much in modern stuff, because there's already a master doing it. I would be.
Well, that's why I rarely will do a western holster. There's no point to it. I can't do what you do. Not for love nor money.
I did some World War II stuff, and so like World War I Webley holsters.
Yeah.
Like my Indy here's wearing one of my Webley holsters.
Yeah.
Get off that.
You did a nice job on that one.
Because I do the Indy hat.
Yeah.
Yep. That's beautiful.
This is one of the, I believe, the Hasbro Indies.
Yeah.
But,
oh, that.
That's a nice job you did on that holster.
Thank you. And then there's just this kind of a standard
Did
belt.
you try a whip?
I've tried a whip, and I was selling for a while, and it's awful.
It is. It's beyond awful. I hate whips.
But, here's this Webley. That's the
nice
HE2, the hand ejector, World War II model, I guess, for the officer.
Right.
And it's in the matching holster. But Andy can go back over here now. We'll just sit down.
Beauty. But yeah,
the big question is,
thank you.
Will you foray into shoes?
No. No, I will not. Actually, I tried to make a pair of boots once, and after about 2 hours, I was so frustrated with it. And I watched a video on how boots were made. You got a pair of boots up here made by Brad Gorby. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He's a genius. He calls himself a liquor retailer out of Florida, but he does casting and stuff. He did my Joel from The Last of Us head.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Which is fantastic. He gave me that for my birthday, and he did this female Western figure up here to go with my Cowboy Stevo figure.
Right. Got red hair like your wife.
No, redheaded like my wife.
Got a girl.
And this is the favorite horse that I did. Her favorite.
Nice.
So I put her on, and he did these boots, and they're pretty fantastic for handmade.
Wow, look at that.
And he hand sewed all of her clothes, and of course I did the hat.
Nice.
And he bought the gun rig from me and then put it on her and gave it back to me. Got her carrying a Schofield.
Yeah.
And,
well, that's nice.
I might as well get little Stevo down to show you that guy.
Yes. Here. Oh, I love the duster.
That's kind of what I looked like when I had no beard and the long hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a leather saddle that was made by a very nice lady in the Johnny West community, Jean. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I've seen some of her stuff online.
Jean Ross.
Yes.
I believe this is a Jean Ross. I got it for a Secret Santa.
Oh, wow.
And so I wasn't sure if she did it or not. And since it was Secret Santa, nobody told me. But there's my little mini Stevo's hat. It's just
that's really nice.
Must be really tough having this kind of talent that you guys
I made
have.
the saddlebags myself out of leather.
Nice job.
And it's
fantastic.
Yeah.
And did that satisfy that question, which I already forgot what it was?
Uh-huh.
Well, it started off with hats. How you make the hats?
Where you're going to do shoes or boots.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No.
It was kind of funny because I asked that question, and Matthew Connor came in with it right after I asked it.
Yeah, none of that's gonna happen.
No.
I get those shoes off the rack. I play DayZ right now. Hey, that's my buddy Morgan.
Okay.
He's wanting to ask me about the bartending days. I make characters for all the games I play. I play DayZ, and these are two of the characters I usually put together. Because in DayZ, it's apocalypse, and you find remnants of uniforms and stuff. So this guy's in a Russian Spetsnaz shirt and a hunter's pants, and
Whatever he picked up along the way.
Whatever he picked up along the way.
Nice.
Which game is that again?
DayZ. It's a fantastic zombie game if you love
Okay,
stress.
yep.
It's like it's a misery simulator.
Oh.
That's what it is. Nothing going on there.
Yeah.
My wife brought me a beer a minute ago, and she stayed way off camera, and she was like,
She's a sweetheart.
"Yeah, she is. She's my best friend in the world."
And that's the way it needs to be.
That's awesome. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Hey, I would never have made it without her if she didn't indulge every frivolous, stupid idea I ever had. Because they work out, and you know, it sounds stupid. It sounds like it could cost a lot of money, but then it works, and we do well from it. And I'm just like the luckiest idiot in the world. How things kind of work out.
Some things are just meant to be.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Hope
It
so.
really is.
And you've done a wonderful job of it. I'll tell
Thanks,
you.
Larry. Thanks.
What's as far as your projects go, which one do you find was the toughest for you to do?
Ooh.
That's a lot of categories, man. As far as making a thing, making stuff just comes so super easy to me. Business stuff does not come. I don't think and stuff. So, and I don't money. I don't know anything about that.
I hear you.
Getting the cavalry saddle was one of the tough ones. It was again, it was 10 years of writing emails and making phone calls and just harassing people, and literally 10 years of writing letters until somebody.
Well, that brings me another question on that is that's a different type of rubber. That's not plastic. That's like a rubber. Yeah. So is the mold different for that than it is?
Steve's wife is the best.
Yeah.
Is that a different type of mold than the plastic mold? I mean, I know you told about how it goes in for the pocket and such.
Yeah, they look the same. They're both big, giant bronze, literally desk-sized monoliths that split in half and squirt them full of hot plastic, and joy comes out of them. The saddles are a vinyl chloride, basically PVC, but not the hard kind. It's I don't know what order the PVC goes in on this, but they are a soft, pliable. Let's find that. So let's see, they're pliable.
Yeah.
Yep.
The old ones were made of a different rubber, and it's got that really Big Jim's arms smell.
Yeah.
You know, or when you open the
bag.
Open the bag of the Johnny West accessories, that eye-watering smell that comes up. That still, when I smell it, I feel joy. I mean, it's weird because you're back on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
At Grandma's house, and you're getting to open that brand new toy, and you could be the wide-eyed 9-year-old or whatever, who's just got that toy that you've been anticipating since you circled it in the Sears wish book. And of course I circled like 60 things and I got 3 things.
Hey, I started with 60 and whittled it down to 4 or 5 by the end, and my mom used to hate me because I kept changing my mind.
Well, I circled everything that I could possibly ever want. I didn't hesitate, and then Mom would go, "That's not going to happen."
Yeah,
I'm going to whittle out some of those, some of the big ones, and she would say, "What are the ones you really have to have?" And I'd leave her with about 10, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I would get about 3 of those maybe. And then, my Uncle Gary would show up, and Gary bought the best presents. He got me one of my first G.I. Joes. He got me my only Evel Knievel. No one but Steve ever. I don't know.
Matthew O'Connor has a question for you. He says, "Were the molds ever water cooled?"
They are water cooled. The My molds, my personal molds for my guns and stuff are not. I air cool them. I have a big steel block next to my foundry that every third or fourth pour, I put them face down on the steel block to heat sink the heat out of them. Put them in a fridge or something, they get condensation, you'll blow your parts up. Right. Put them on that, heat sink it between pours. Like I said, I could do 3 or 4 pours. Put them on there, heat sink out. The molds, which you can find pictures of them. I'll turn around here and get confused what I'm doing and forget what I'm talking about.
They're in the pictures of the molds are in the promo.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've got a little book my wife made for me that's got pictures of the molds in it too. I thought if I could wave that at the camera here, but I don't see it. Okay, I'm crazy. I'm ADHD.
On the website, it's there too.
But they're massive.
They're huge.
And they've got, hey, thanks, Jim. I did, the General was kind of inspired by Traveler, General Lee's horse.
Right.
And so I did the dapple gray and I named him the General. And that's what Jim was talking about there, that he just bought one a while back. But they've got all these plugs on the back where they hook water hoses up, literal just water hoses to the back of the mold. And it's an internal circulating, and the water goes in and comes out, and then cold water goes in. And like I said, there's several of them on the back of each half of the mold. And so when it closes and it's heating, there's no water going. It opens up and they rush the water through it real quick because you don't want to. You'll end up scalding your product if you don't cool the molds.
Right, that makes sense.
Bronze accumulates heat. And I was about to answer a text. I'm like, I'm on. I'm not driving.
Did they give you like a lifespan of the mold? How long they last at all? Or
I think my Thunderbolt mold has probably punched out 1 million Thunderbolts, and there's no sign of it slowing down. One of my saddle molds was broken, and it would probably cost $5,000 to fix. And so I could only use 1/2 of the Western saddle mold. I could use both halves of the cavalry saddle mold. So it puts out twice as much product. So, I can do twice as much in a day.
Oh, that's right, because the saddles do two presses at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, like the Western one does it because there's a spring slide for the saddlebags.
Right.
And the slide broke.
Oh,
and it's missing from the mold entirely.
Oh, crap.
I considered, no, I didn't consider. I tried. I contacted the maker of the mold, Farrier Brothers, who are still in business, and talked to one of their vice presidents who worked at Mark's briefly. When they made the molds, he showed up at Mark's and worked there to get them broken in on how to use them and everything. And he still worked for the company.
Wow.
I sent 2 or 3 emails back and forth from him, and then it kind of fizzled out. But he must be very old to have been an adult engineer in the 60s. But I considered trying to get Farrier Brothers to make me a new replacement for that if they still had the schematics on hand of what it was.
Right.
And I could provide them all the part numbers and stuff, but that kind of trailed off, and I never heard anything else back on it. And I thought maybe it might be an undoable Herculean task.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
At least you're still able to do one at a time.
Yeah, and
you're not totally out of the ability to produce.
Right. I could, and if something happens to this half of the mold, I'm told you can switch them out because they're all interchangeable. The bits and parts. Like if one of the parts of side A of my Thunderbolt Western saddle mold breaks apart, it can come out of side B. Can come out of side B. I'm told, and it would be an operation. It'd probably take 2 weeks to take it apart and get the part out. I've heard guys that bought these molds were breaking them down for scrap. They had to use a forklift to open it, and they were using wrecking bars to knock the cavities out. And it's like, I mean, if you can't afford to make them, and you've got it in your hands, you can get $3,000 for the brass or bronze.
Well, exactly.
I mean, and I'm going to be sad thinking that someday I'm going to be gone, and there'll be no call for these anymore. And then when there's no call for them, the molds are going to, will get recycled. And it's like, I'm going to get recycled, which I think is a terrible tragedy, but.
No, it's just awesome. It's an awesome. I'm glad you got hold of the molds. I'm glad you're producing with, producing the horses and the saddles. And I mean, that's, is there any other molds that are like, down the pipeline for you that you're looking for? Are you still looking for molds? Are you done with them or?
I'm probably not. I'm not so interested in doing any of the Johnny West figures. I was offered the Johnny West body, the one that's might still be in Ohio, and they know there's one in Mexico because it's still being used by the heir apparents of Plastimarks. There's a guy doing his Mark's Toys recast. He's doing a beautiful job. Doing the Johnny West figures. I actually got one from him a while back. A modern knockoff Jed Gibson, but then I got a vintage one from another friend of mine in the collectors community, and then the knockoff one went in my for sale bin. So, and I mean, I don't even think that's a fully vintage figure. It's a vintage Maddox body, I think, with maybe a Noah Coupe head on it.
Right.
But I mean, it's closer to vintage. It looks more like Jed looked, and Jed was one of my favorite figures, besides Johnny.
Right.
Well, the ones that are up here were my favorites.
Yeah.
And
I get that.
We got a real soft spot in my heart for Jed, though. I mean, it felt like a rough
you had
time.
to negotiate Jed.
Yeah, but I mean, and I really loved the whole notion. And I'd never heard of the Buffalo Soldiers or anything like that, but I love the whole notion. It's like, a black cowboy. That's great, And again, growing up in the racist South on a hog farm, and listening to people talk was awful. And my parents are very not that.
Yeah.
And so I was raised to never ever having those kind of feelings about another person because of the color of their skin.
Right.
And so I love that character because I felt like he must have had such a struggle.
Well, yeah, just to even get him on the shelf in the store.
Yeah.
Never mind the actual Buffalo Soldiers themselves.
They belong in a museum. Thanks, Morgan.
So cool.
Now, as far as what's going on with the horses, how many do you have available right now for sale, or is there?
I can always scratch up a couple. I'm officially out of brown and gray horses. That would be that dark brown. Where? There.
Yep.
And the gray there. I'm officially out of that one, and the brown one there at the end. My arms are turning to noodles.
I said, I told you, don't look at the screen to point.
I not. But brown up there.
Yeah.
But I'm officially out of them. I've got a couple I keep on hand because sometimes you meet a latecomer and they're like, "Oh, I'd give anything to have one." And we don't have to. I'll sell it to you for a slight markup.
Yeah.
But
are you planning to run some more soon? Or?
I will. I would like to do it soon. I've already spoken to the guys over at the molding company, and they said we'll get back with us when you've got your materials on hand. And then stuff happens, and we had to put Dad on hospice, and I just haven't kind of pushed off into the.
I got $1 million question here for you. This is just popped into my head. Is the mold at the plastic company? You said it's a 2,000-pound mold. It's not like you just chuck that thing around and just throw it back.
It's sitting in a warehouse at the plastics factory, and they've got a what do you call it? A block and tackle system.
Yep.
Comes down from the ceiling, you hook it up and you chain hoist it up into the air, and you push it to the part of the factory where it's going to be utilized, and you hoist it up into the machine and set it in place. And they're massive. They're huge. Again, go to my website to the horses page, and look for the Horse Odyssey links, and you can see the molds. And you see me standing next to the cavalry mold, for instance, and you can see it's a full tabletop.
Yeah.
With 2 halves of it, and those big workshop giant 2-ton steel tables in a molding plant.
It's completely fascinating on how you manage to save these, how you're able to still produce these horses. I mean, whose childhood didn't have? I mean, I feel sad for the kids who had a childhood who didn't have a Johnny West in their collection, at least one figure,
or
Joe,
especially the horse, or a Big Jim, or an Evil Knievel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those little Mego apes. Oh, I prayed for those. I never got the Mego apes.
Like I said, I came across. All my Johnny West stuff was long gone, and I was going through a flea market and I saw the horse, and so I've had him now in my collection now. What? Man, it's got to be plus to 27 years at this point. I've had this horse in my collection. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I was just going through and I saw him there, and I was like, wanted the horse. I didn't have a Johnny West to put on him, but I wanted the horse because it's fantastic, and
it's a great toy.
It is.
Yes.
I played. We had him as kids.
And the scale is nice.
It was a solid. Honestly, it was a solid toy. I mean, it really was.
50 years
all
out,
the pieces.
60 years out.
Yeah,
Still here.
it's just the accessories were great. They fit on the figure well. The plastics that they were on them were good.
I gotta get in touch with you about one of the set.
Yeah. I got the.
Well, Western stuff was really popular in the 60s because if you think about it, we only had 3 networks, and everybody, each network had their own Westerns.
Well, somebody came out with the bright idea of doing the first Western, and everybody copied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those old Tom Mix silent films, they overlapped the end of Wyatt Earp's life. I do, Morgan. I want to say I've got it written down on my website. Go to my horses page. All the way down to the Horse Odyssey link, the Horse Odyssey 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I mentioned
450-ton injection
450-ton injection molding press.
Wow.
Yeah.
450 tons of pressure PSI.
Jeez.
It's fascinating when you watch these molds, how they make these things. Like even like for your model kits, like for my Velociraptor here,
Right.
Just watching how they put these things together and they inject them, and it's amazing.
It's a screw mold that's turning very slowly, and it's pressing the material through this heated nozzle.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm thinking, there's 450 tons of pressure in that little bitty tube right there. That's like having your face up against the side of an atomic bomb or something, And it's not blowing up yet.
Right?
It's amazing.
We take our chances, huh?
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
That's cool. That's huge. And those
Stevo.
mold pieces are just gargantuan. Like they're the size of a suitcase at least.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no. I mean, those
small pieces are the size of.
I mean, the Johnny West mold is the size of a small love seat.
Yeah.
It's this thick.
Yeah.
This thick. 3 feet thick, about 4.5, 5 feet long, I think.
Holy smokes!
It's got a tool steel casing with a bronze interior.
Jeez.
Wow.
And,
that's just crazy.
And so many moving parts. Like when they had it open and laid out, they had extended all the moving parts. So Thunderbolt looked like the Terminator no, more like the robot lady disguise that Schwarzenegger wore.
Oh yeah.
Rico.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Like that popped out of her face, and that's kind of what it reminded me of when the mold was apart. All those extended bits sticking up.
the hips or shoulders.
Yeah. There's like the legs part from it, so it kicks the part out, and
Yeah.
it's got these pins that come out of it for pushing the other part out evenly. And
Amazing.
Too cool. Just
Amazing.
incredible.
Let me ask you a question. When you got the molds, what kind of assurances did you get that everything was okay? I mean, you just took a chance in it?
totally gambled it. Absolute gambled my life savings right there.
Wow.
Your wife is a saint.
Yeah. Yeah.
She is a saint. Thank you,
Yeah,
honey.
to take that chance. I mean, let's be honest. That's a big roll of the dice.
Yeah, and, and a lot of times when we're about to do something that feels risky or foolhardy or whatever, I go, "It's gonna be okay.
It'll be okay.
It could be okay."
What can go wrong?
She took this gigantic chance.
She married you. Yeah.
Well, people wonder
What can go wrong?
that guy's not gonna live very long.
Yeah.
But
So, when you
Why
bought the
stop
molds,
now?
though, they were in another country, right? You had to
no,
get
they
them
were up
shipped.
in Ohio, which is kind of
Oh,
like
they were-
another country.
Yeah. Okay.
But still,
I
I mean,
just ran away. He's I'm out of here.
but still, like, I said, it's a 2-ton. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Murray's got ants in his pants.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we're all
I mean-
ADHD kids, so we all have.
Yeah, right.
I'm just sitting here ready to shoot, like out of the room. But he saw me get my beer, so he's like. But she took a chance. We both had our bachelor's degrees, and she has a degree in speech pathology, and all she could get with a bachelor's was like working as a daycare or working with the state or whatever. And she wanted to be a speech therapist, but she had to get a master's degree, and that was in all the way across the state in Knoxville. And we had our little warm and comfortable home that we put so much time and energy into making a beautiful space for our kid. My oldest daughter was about 8 or 9 then, and she's like, "I want to go back for my master's, but what if I don't succeed?" And I said, "You'll be fine. You'll do it. You'll succeed." And she's like, "Well, what if I don't?" I'm like, "You will." And she's like, well,
Love your
what if I
attitude.
don't?
yeah.
And I said, "If you don't, then we move back to our little house and we keep going."
Yeah.
And at that point I was unable to do any blacksmithing because I'd really hurt my elbow bad.
Mhm.
And so to finance our move, I sold my whole blacksmith shop.
Mm.
Oh,
And most of my other big tools, I kept the hand drills and the little stuff and everything I needed to operate my my toy business. And I operated my foundry out of a closet in married student housing at UT.
Oh, God.
And, on the 3rd floor of these terrible cinder block apartments. And she got her master's and she got a job offer right out of the gate. And she took the first good offer she got close to home. And we moved back here to Middle Tennessee from weird East Tennessee, and which is also like another country. And, the hill folk over there. I actually come from East Tennessee, so I come from them hill folk. But so we came back, but we didn't manage to get back into our little house, and we were renting it out. And once we got to a certain point, we decided to sell it. So the last people moved out of it, and I did a total renovation on it because I've done carpentry and stuff and plumbing. I've done a little bit of any kind of job you can think of. I've done it. So I renovated that house on a shoestring budget, swiping a credit card, and she's like, "It'll be okay." And I've said it enough times, and it's been okay enough times that I think she believes me. She doesn't angst as much now when I say it'll be okay.
That's awesome.
that's cool.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So, and again, now back to me being a really lucky idiot.
There's a few of those in this panel, I think.
we're all ADHD kids. I mean, I'm assuming if you're doing this job and because normal people don't get this job.
No.
No.
God.
Right.
No.
Normal people would think we're nuts. Well, right,
Yeah.
they do think we're nuts.
Oh yeah.
Rightfully so.
So
Yeah. They
Well,
don't
Steve-
get it.
Stevo, it's awesome having you on, man. It really
Yes.
was. I mean, the knowledge you have, what you did, what you know, exactly the talent you have, the fortitude to do what you do is just no. I mean, it's amazing. It really is amazing.
It really and truly is.
I think it's very informative for people watching this. And it's a massive task what you're doing, and I'm just
Well,
thrilled by
you've saved a portion of our hobby.
Oh yeah.
By resurrecting the molds. Let's be honest.
I put Thunderbolt horses under everybody from Planet of the Apes to Johnny West to Indy, wherever he went, and I've had people make unicorns out.
There you
go. His wife's a supporter too, huh? But I've had people make unicorns out of them, and they've made the Pegasus and centaurs out of them and everything. And ding, ding, ding. I don't know which that's in response to.
Right here to this.
I am ADHD for sure.
I was never diagnosed by a doctor. My ADHD kids ADHD diagnosed me. So and because I had all these symptoms that make you crazy, and
there was no such thing when we were young as ADHD.
No,
you were just an active child.
The teachers would say Johnny doesn't conconcentrate. He daydreams a lot.
Lives in a world of his own.
He can't
Marcus to be
focus.
his own drummer. Not living up to his potential. We know how smart you are, Stevo. Why aren't you making straight A's?
That's right.
Because this is boring.
Yeah.
I hear you.
All right. Well, Stevo, we're going to have Ernie ask you a few questions now.
Okay.
Let people know about
are you in
a little
trouble?
more about you, and then we'll end the show. Okay.
So interrogation.
Yeah. All right, Ernie.
He's gonna pick the Hulk's brain for some questions.
All right, Steve. I'm going to pick out 3 questions.
All right.
Just answer whatever comes to your head. You don't have to overthink it. Just whatever comes to your head.
Yes or no.
All right. First question. What's your favorite way to spend your weekend?
Probably putting on armor and lining up with 200 or 300 other people and having a full contact play to win medieval battle.
All right.
Oh, wow.
That is
I like
absolutely my favorite thing to do. I've been doing it 35 years. I'm a knight in the SCA. I've led an army to victory on a field of 500 people.
Now wait a minute. Wasn't there a TV show on History Channel about jousting?
That's different.
Jousting?
Those guys are crazy.
Okay.
Those guys are crazy.
I got some buddies that do the jousting, but
putting on armor and stuff like that—that's not crazy.
Well, I mean, I've got a lot of these kind of physical deformities from fighting, like the broken hands and the. Of course, some of that's from being a bouncer too. So that guy right there, Morgan, he's one of my squires. We call him the Hill Giant.
That's awesome.
All right, question number 2, Steve. What do you fear the most?
Well, it's happened before. During the pandemic, my wife and I were separated for a month because she was exposed to COVID at work. She works in a nursing home, and she had to be quarantined away in the house, and we couldn't touch.
Yeah, couldn't interact.
And I knew she had to get sleep more than I need sleep, so I chose to give her the bedroom We put a television and her computer in there. We put a refrigerator in there. I took her meals every day to the door, and left them on the library table outside our bedroom door. And then me and the kids would go sit down at supper, and there would be the iPad at her seat at the table, and we would turn it on, and we would have supper with her. But not being able to hold hands with her for that month, it still makes me want to cry.
Yeah, that must have been really rough.
I really can't go a day without her. I mean, we spend a lot of time apart. She goes off and does girl weekends. I go off and fight at events for a weekend, but we talk to each other, like at bedtime, we'll say goodnight. And we both have enough varied interests. She and her girlfriends get together and they go bake and they knit and they do all that stuff, and they drink wine and have girl weekends, and then me and because she also does the SCA. She loves it. She does fiber arts, and she just loves building fires, and she throws spears and
all right.
Wow. That's cool.
Well,
remind me not to get on her bad side then.
No,
we're both gun owners. She's I taught her how to shoot years ago, so and she's good she's a good shot.
Awesome.
All right,
I guess I'm not coming over to check your trash anymore.
Yeah.
I know that.
All right, last question.
All right.
Steve. You're doing good so far.
Absolutely wonderful.
They're throwing me some real softballs, though.
No, these are just normal. Yeah.
All right, here's a deep one.
Uh-oh.
If you were given the choice to come back after death, what animal would you choose to be?
Oh, 6'3", 200-pound boy from Tennessee that's married to that lady down there. Whatever.
All
she thinks
right.
Yeah.
I like that one.
All right, good answers. Good answers, man.
Awesome.
All right, Steve, can you let people know how to get in touch with you to order stuff? Or very good. That's excellent. All
Hey,
right.
my email is stevo@stevostoys.com. And I'm always home, so I don't love doing the telephone. If I can't see somebody, I can't understand what they're saying. That auditory processing disorder. So that's why I'm like staring at y'all's side of the screen when you're talking. Yeah, stevostoys.com. Again, I'm closed at the moment. Going to be coming back better than ever, and re-energized with my new shop and studio space. I'm really looking forward to having my bigger workspace, and it's more well lit and it's more organized, and everything's exactly the way it needs to be for me to work and function properly. So yeah, I'm ready to roll.
Awesome.
Excellent.
And I'll be announcing it on all the toy groups and on my Stevo's Toys page when I officially reopen.
Yeah.
I've got no timeline for that. It's just going to happen. One day I'll go, I think I'm ready to go.
Perfect.
Nice. Very good.
Good.
Okay. Well, we
thank you.
appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you, Steve.
Very
Man,
much.
guys, I've enjoyed the heck out of this, and I've really enjoyed talking to all of you.
It's been
I didn't
really
think I
good
would
to
do
catch
very
up
well
with
at
you
all.
finally.
Yeah,
Yes,
you were
thank you.
you were a great guest. It was a really
Yes,
nice
very
show.
much.
Yes.
It was a lot of
I just
fun.
assumed I'd be like I was every other time somebody shoved a camera in my face, that I got tongue tied and didn't know my name.
I told you we're a bunch of idiots. So
Yeah, if you can see from the beginning of the show.
We're laid back, crazy dudes, so it
You're
doesn't
just
matter.
hanging out with a bunch of 5-year-old boys.
Well, we're sitting in a room full of toys, a giant room full of toys.
All
covering-
over the countries.
Yeah, spans the entire country here, and,
Yep.
and another Canada, and another country.
Just across the border. Just far
It's
enough.
been great. Yeah, I'd be happy to come back if you feel like inviting.
Oh,
me.
Definitely.
I'd be absolutely
Thank you,
fantastic.
Matthew.
We would love to have you back.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe once I get up and running, I could give you a holler and.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
That would be
definitely do that. Definitely do that.
Really good to get to finally interact directly.
Yeah, I've known you for what, 20 years now, Murray?
25 years since you started, pretty
I
much.
started this
Yeah,
almost
holsters.
23 years ago. Now, my wife was pregnant with our middle son, the Marine.
Yeah.
When I started, and he's 22. He's a Marine serving over in Okinawa right now.
Oh,
good for
thanks
him.
for his service.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
And he likes his job.
That's important.
I wish he was closer.
Of course,
He
Dad.
snuck back home for Christmas without telling us, and he was the one that made Mom cry this year.
All right.
That's our contest every year. We try to make Mom cry with the best gift, and he won it this year. It's like, man, I'm not going to beat that one for 5
No,
years.
there's no way.
Yeah.
But
Excellent.
no, this is keep up the great work.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to look into getting a couple of those hats, and gonna need a cavalry saddle.
You got it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've got the cavalry saddles available right now.
Yeah.
$18.50 plus shipping.
Ooh, sweet.
A bargain. The price is actually going to have to go up because the next batch I do, they're charging me more per hour for the factory. And,
That whole saddle package
everything.
was
what's that?
how much was that whole saddle package you said?
$18.50 plus shipping.
Really? Wow.
That's pretty good.
That's a great
Yeah.
price.
It's very reasonable.
I don't
Yes.
think it's gone up much since I bought the Western saddle set from you a while ago.
Can you tell us what the horse prices are?
Right now they're 45, I think. I'm going to have to
45
raise
or
those
50.
too. I think the horse is going to pan out to be about 50, and the saddle sets are going to come out to 20.
That's still fair. That's still a decent.
I hope
price.
so. I hope it's fair enough that I'm not going to knock anybody out of buying one.
No, I mean,
Well,
you want
Cost,
to
I mean, things go up, materials go
I
up.
mean,
Hey, how much has beef gone up in the last 6 months?
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
a pack of New York strips was $23 for a 3-pack
Yeah.
on election day. They're 35 to 40 now.
Yeah.
Well, our butcher locally sells 6-ounce beef tenderloin bacon wrapped. Okay. A year ago, they were about $12, $19.95.
Right. So yeah, just about doubled. I mean, and
Yeah. Beef has gone bizarrely expensive.
Shipping charges have gone up. Everything's
Yeah.
up.
Postage is
right
crazy.
now my shipping's sitting at $9 for domestic, no matter what you order. Orders over 150 get free shipping.
Yeah.
But like the last set of saddles I shipped, I got paid $9 to ship it. They charged me 12, so I'm gonna have to go back in there and jimmy with the shipping at some point.
Yeah.
And overseas shipping is almost impossible now.
International post is crazy.
You may want to try Pirate Ship. It's free.
Yeah.
It's called pirateship.com.
That's
You
what I
sign up
use.
for the account, and they what it does, it puts all the major shipping companies. It gives you all the prices. You fill in where you're sending it from, where you're shipping it to. You put the weight and the dimensions of the box and everything in it, and it'll tell you like what UPS
Very
charges.
inexpensive.
Yeah, and you put your card on file, and then you can.
I'm
pay
not going
for
to
it.
say no names, but some of the commercial shipping companies have left me severely disappointed in the past with the way they handle things. Crushed packages, lost packages. Even with an insurance claim, they don't honor it.
I know. I know
The
that.
USPS to me is the absolutely most valuable asset the United States
The
has.
U.S. Postal Service is amazing.
Yeah.
And
That's all I use.
it employs the largest number of veterans of any other business or
Institution.
government,
Yeah.
government entity. 100,000 or so veterans work for the USPS. They pay fantastic money. They have good pensions,
Benefits.
and the postal employees are dedicated and selfless, great employees. I make friends with everybody at the post office. I come in and they're like, "Hey, Steve."
Well, you're paying most of their wages, Steve.
Well, that's fine. I mean, but I'm getting a great service out of it.
Yeah.
And it's a nonprofit. They're not trying to make money. They're trying to
They're
give
trying
you
to
a
break
public
even.
service that's constitutionally mandated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Canadian Postal Service is
Hey,
the same.
Steve, before the show ends, I wanted to ask you a question. The horses, are they only one color? Do you have like pintos or like multicolored horses?
Yeah. Well, I opened my book. I found that book I was talking about.
All right.
I can mold them in any color that I want. This is the black, white, and gray run.
Okay.
And, here's some different examples they did out of that.
Yeah, and then on the website too, he's got a lot of.
Yeah, and I've got a whole gallery on the website.
Yeah.
I've done them in. Well, here's a dapple gray that I did.
That's a really
nice.
That's
nice.
Neat.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
The tan saddle just really looked beautiful with it, so I went with that. But my wife made me this book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got online and found a company that would make it. Here's a Canadian Johnny West.
Nice.
Nice.
But I've got painting templates that I built. Oh, here's a picture of the molds.
Oh, there they are.
There's the one I'm talking about, all spread out and robot disguised lady face thing. Everybody knows what I'm talking about when I say that.
Yes.
But and so I've got these templates that I made for painting them, and I clamp them around the horse, and I suspend the horse, and I can spin it, and I airbrush it.
Okay.
I've got a Pinto mold, or very similar to Storm Cloud, but not identical. So you can look at it and tell it's not vintage. And then I've got a different Pinto that's dramatically different from Pinto. I call it so far the two iterations of that have been Rock Slide and Mud Slide, a brown one and a gray one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've done the Thunderbolt standard mold, and then I've got one with a split color in his mane, so you can paint his mane two colors, like black with a white stripe in it.
Oh, okay.
But I could do them in all kinds of variations. Like, again, go to my website and look on the horses page. You'll see I've got grays with black stockings. I've got browns with white stockings, and just I've got one horse. If you order the Gray Company horse, you can totally customize how you get your gray horse.
Oh wow!
You can order whatever mane you could, black, white, brown, whatever. You could do mane and tail in that one color, socks, the hooves. You want me to dust the snout with the black or pink or white, and the endless variety.
Wow,
it's all doable.
Very nice. Okay.
Very cool.
I'm just trying to keep it fresh and keep my customers happy, because, they're the only reason I get to play with toys.
That's right. I hear you.
True.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Well, awesome.
All right.
Fantastic.
Okay,
Thank you,
everyone.
Steve.
Thank you very much for coming out.
Man, thanks for having me. It's been kind of a hoot. It's been a blast.
And you were worried.
I was. I'm terribly shy, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly shy. Book reports in high school, I
Oh,
would literally feel like I was having a heart attack. I couldn't
Yep.
breathe.
I'd be sick.
I've been asked to speak in public. I turn into a robot, but I feel like I'm in a comfortable ride. I feel like I've known you guys forever. We grew up in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have known Murray for 20
20 plus. Yeah.
20 plus years, but it's always in
Emails.
communication, emails,
groups.
messages on Facebook,
Yeah.
and sharing each other's pictures back and forth.
Yeah.
And I've promoted his stuff on my website. It'll go, hey, look at this. I've got a link on my website to your Corrigan holster.
I know.
And and I did that because I admire you.
Well, I know when I had my own website before Facebook and GeoCities collapsed, that you were you were linked up, like it just.
Appreciate it.
But the reality is, you provide a wonderful service and product to the community to which we both are part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a competition. It's an admiration.
It's a service. It needs to be done. Yeah. And I remember when I was a kid, my Johnny West needed a bandolier because there was those guys in the movies were wearing bandoliers. I found strips of vinyl and painted gold bullets on it. I was doing that kind of stuff for my Johnny West. And if I lost a holster, I would, I cut up couch cover that was in the garbage, and
Yep.
tried to make a little holster out of it. I couldn't have, so I glued it together because I couldn't have a buckle, so I painted a buckle on, and I tried I'd make them hats out of Play-Doh and that kind of stuff.
I
remember
didn't work with the flocked GI Joes. The Adventure Team GI Joes would not like a Play-Doh hat.
No. A lot of there was fire involved a lot of times with my toys. All in ball spots.
Yeah. We
There's
got
a lot of that
We
out
grew up in
here.
the same neighborhood. We've probably all been shot with a pellet gun at least once.
Oh yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right in the butt.
and shot people with a pellet gun at least once.
Oh, yeah.
At least once. I'm not
Hey.
gonna say.
If you're not playing guns and there's no arguing when you got hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hit you. Yeah, you did.
Damn, and don't do that again.
I'm gonna go to the house now and cry.
Well,
You can't cry in the neighborhood. You gotta
Yeah.
go home.
Oh,
yeah, you gotta go home. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go home and do that one.
If you cry, you're out.
Yep.
There's no crying in Tennessee childhood.
Nope.
Yeah, you
No,
always
there
hit it.
wasn't
Yeah.
in our
for sure.
neighborhood either.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, Steve, for showing up.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank
all
you.
for watching the Steve and Murray show tonight.
Ernie, it's great to meet you. Dan, it's great to
And
meet
you
you.
too.
Stacey.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. Our next guest, which will be episode 30, is Buddy Finithy. So,
Hey, invite me
please-
back, man. I love that guy.
Yeah.
So please join us next week
If
on.
you have room, don't kick anybody for me, but
No,
otherwise I'll be watching.
hang on after the end of the show, and we'll try and schedule you another date. Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to hang with Buddy though. I hung with him at
Well,
Joanna.
Just check back a week from tonight, and you can you can log on and watch the show.
Yeah.
Will do.
Okay.
Man, it's been great.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you all
Thank
for
you.
watching the show, and have a good evening.
You too. Thank you.
Good night, Al.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Monday night, the cave comes alive.